Coming out is hard, but being in the closet is harder.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. I mean, it was and it wasn't. First of all, it took me plenty of time to come out to myself. I did not, the way you did or the way my husband did, figure out at such an early age that I probably should have. I mean, there's certainly plenty of indications by the time I was 15 or so that I could point back and be like, yeah, this kid's gay. I guess I just really needed to not be. And, you know, there's this war that breaks out, I think, inside a lot of people when they realize that they might be something they're afraid of. And it took me a very long time to resolve that. I did make sure, as a kind of final way of coming out to myself, to come out to at least a couple of people in my life before I took office, because I knew that I didn't want to have that kind of psychological pressure of at least not being out to somebody.
But you sort of swore them to secrecy, or you?
They understood, yeah, that this was a very sensitive thing. They also pointed out, as your friends do, you know, patting me on the back, that I hadn't really made it easy on myself, because at that point, professionally, I had two things in my life that really mattered to me professionally. One of them was being an officer in the military, in the reserve, and the other was being an elected official in Indiana. Neither of which is exactly LGBT friendly. In fact, both of which I assumed were totally incompatible with being out. And both of which were very meaningful. One of the risks that I think people with meaningful jobs have, especially people in politics actually, is because your job is meaningful, a lot of the meaning in your life comes from your job, which is a real problem, because part of what is needed, I think, to be good at your job in politics is to have something worth more to you than winning. You know, you have to be ready to walk away from that job in order to deserve it. But I did get a lot of meaning from that work. And in some ways, because it was so demanding, I almost didn't mind for an inordinately long time that I didn't have much of a personal life.
Yeah.
And I did not have a dating life while I was closeted or anything like that. The city was a jealous bride for a long time and kept me busy, but it was really the deployment that put me over the top. I realized that you only get to be one person. You don't know how long you have on this earth. And by the time I came back, I realized, like, I gotta do something.
Were you sure?